Hi everyone, welcome to Dharma Earth's Dose of Dharma, and this is your dose of Dharma for today. So there is one question. It says, Monday, sometimes when we do some things or help people, some people will complain that we didn't do it well. We didn't do it very nicely, and we are blamed for that. So what do you think about it? So for this one, actually, we have to see the cause and conditions. Okay? So whether we have to contemplate that sometimes there are conditions that we can help and people can be helped, and sometimes there are conditions where we can't help, and sometimes people can't be helped or beings can't be helped. Okay, so no matter whether in either of the situations, we should try to maintain a relaxed mind. Okay, maintain a relaxed mind, and we should try to always have equanimous quality in our mind. That means no matter whether we can help or we cannot help, all these are just causes and conditions. Okay, and then when we can approach situations like this, then we can have the inner strength. Actually, not like forceful strength, but the quality of the mind that is able to help you to undertake any blame or praise that you face when you are helping people or when you are being helped, like that. So it is very important to protect our mind, or we make sure our mind has Dhamma qualities before we help people. If not, when we help people, when other beings, their emotions rise, then you may also be affected and your emotions may also arise. In this way, how can you help people, right? Because when you want to help people and their emotions rise and your emotions also flare up, then our mind is already hard. Our mind has already become rigid. It is very difficult to help people to think clearly when we have emotions or when our heart is rigid or our mind is rigid. Okay, so remember, before you want to help beings, the first thing you have to do is relax your mind, and then make sure that remind yourself that when beings are being helped, whether they can be helped or not, all these are cause and conditions. Sometimes you can help, sometimes you may not be able to help. Remind yourself this before you help beings, and this makes your mind relax and also makes your attitude in accordance with the laws of nature and with less attachment. And then when you have less attachment, you can help others better. Okay? And sometimes when you want to help beings, sometimes we have to wait until the conditions are right. So what are how to see whether conditions are right? When they approach you, when they are willing to listen to you, when they are willing to open up to you about their problems. These are some of the signs that conditions are right. Okay? And not only that, you don't always have to be passive. Sometimes you can try to, give them a little bit of advice. And if you see that it gets through to them, they are willing to listen, they can leave out your instructions or your suggestions, or your suggestions are beneficial to them, then it may be the right condition to help them. Okay, but if you say something to them, give them a little bit of advice, but they reject it, they become angry, they close themselves, or they don't even bother about it, then that may be a time where we have to wait. Sometimes waiting is the solution, to a problem or to somebody's problem. Wait until sometimes they have to suffer enough. It's not that we want them to suffer, but sometimes when the karma is there, they have to suffer. And then when they suffer enough and they feel that they need help, and they really can't bear with that suffering anymore, they need help, they're open to suggestions, to help, to advice. Maybe at that time when you help them, it can be more helpful. Okay? So these are the few things that we have to consider before we help people and when we are helping people. Alright? Okay, that's your dose of Dharma for today. Wish all of you are peaceful and happy, and may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain path, fruition, and Nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.